Hi students, welcome to ChemShore. Today we are starting a new chapter, Photochemistry of BSc Chemistry, 5th semester. From the name itself we can understand that photo means light. That is, it is connected with light. Photochemistry is the branch of chemistry concerned mainly with the chemical effect induced by radiations lying in the ultraviolet and visible region. That is, what is the range of the ultraviolet and visible region? That is wavelength range from 200 to 800 nanometer. Okay. We can broadly classify the process, that is process studied under photochemistry, into two categories. The first one is the photochemical process and second one photophysical process. Photochemical process means what? It is a chemical reaction induced by the absorption or radiation, that is by absorption or radiation. That is a photochemical process that are chemical reaction induced by the absorption or radiation. One of the example is photosynthesis occur in plants. Second type is a photophysical process, that is process other than chemical reaction induced by absorption of radiation are referred to as photophysical process. Examples are fluorescence, phosphorescence, etc. It is photochemistry. It is the study of chemical reaction that proceed with the absorption of light radiation by atoms or molecules. That is, only the absorbed radiation can cause a chemical change. That is the point. It is only that absorbed radiation can cause chemical change. The light radiation of the visible and ultraviolet regions lying between 800 to 200 nanometer wavelength bring about such reaction. It is only the light radiations of the visible and ultraviolet regions bring about such reactions. If the light radiation consists of photons, that is, if the light radiation consists of photons, when light radiation falls, that is, this photon consists of sufficient energy. This photon consists of sufficient amount of energy to excite this electron from ground state to excited state. That is, to excite this electron from ground state to excited state, this photon consists of sufficient energy. Okay. It is here actually promotion of electrons from bonding molecular orbital to antibonding molecular orbital. Hence we can say that these photons, that is this photon should be of sufficient energy, that is given by h nu, to raise the atom or the molecule from the ground electronic state to an excited electronic state, which essentially involves the promotion of an electron from bonding molecular orbital to antibonding molecular orbital. Okay, I'm asking one question, that is, what is the need for excitation here? That is, in the excited state, that is only in the excited state, the atom or the molecule is more likely to undergo a chemical reaction. Thus, the atom or the molecule is more likely to undergo a chemical reaction than in the ground state. Only in the excited state, the atom or the molecule is more likely to undergo a chemical reaction than in the ground state. That is why excitation is necessary. That is, this photon should be of sufficient amount of energy. That is, this photon should be of sufficient amount of energy given by h nu for the excitation of this electron. That is, this photon should be of sufficient amount of energy given by h nu for the excitation of this electron. Photochemistry has emerged as one of the most powerful tools in research. That is, the synthesis of complex molecules such as proteins and nucleic acids occurs through photochemical reactions between simple gaseous molecules such as carbon dioxide, ammonia and methane. That is, formation of vitamin D, formation of ozone from oxygen in the Earth's stratosphere, formation of smoke, and unfortunate development of skin cancer are the important examples of photochemical reactions. Okay. And we can prepare some organic compounds such as vitamin D2, cubanes. That is, what is cubane? It's an antiviral agent. Caprolactam. That is, it's a monomer of nylon. And several insecticides and cleaning solvents have also been synthesized photochemically. Okay. The phenomenon of fluorescence. That is, we had already discussed that in the photophysical process is an example for a photophysical process. That is a process under photochemical reaction. Photochemistry is broadly divided into two processes. That is photophysical process and photochemical process. Under photophysical process, we had discussed that fluorescence and phosphorescence. That two terms, fluorescence and phosphorescence, that two phenomena had a wide application, that is, find useful application in the development of X-ray, television screen, fluorescent tube light, optical brighteners in white dress materials, etc. And one of the recent marvelous application is the development of laser technology. Okay. Finally, the photochemistry is finding now increasing application in solving the energy crisis. That is, scientists are looking for ways and means for conversion and storage of solar energy. They are trying to convert solar energy into different source of energy. That is, they are trying for the conversion of solar energy. One of the ways of achieving solar energy conversion is by manufacturing solar batteries. As we all know that solar batteries, which operate on the principle of photovoltaic effect. Okay. Next we are discussing some examples. Photochemical reactions. Photochemical reaction that occur under the influence of radiation are called photochemical reaction. Three typical examples are the combination of hydrogen and chlorine in presence of light. Thus H2 plus Cl2 in presence of HNu, you are getting HCl. It's an example for chemical reaction that is taking place under the influence of light. Photochemical reaction, that is under the absorption of this particular photon. By irradiating this photon, this chemical reaction was happening. Okay. Second, the photosynthesis in plants. 6CO2 plus 6H2 in presence of HNu, that is taking place in presence of light. Third, the dimerization of anthracene to dianthracene in benzene solution in the presence of ultraviolet light. Okay, these are the three examples for the photochemical reaction. For the examination point of view, this is very important. So you can write notes for this. Here is it. Photochemistry. It is the study of chemical reaction that proceed with the absorption of light radiation by atoms or molecule. The light radiations of the visible and ultraviolet regions lying between 800 to 200 nanometer wavelength bring about such reaction. An example, photosynthesis, formation of vitamin D by sunlight, formation of ozone from oxygen in the stratosphere. For the examination point of view, only this much point is enough. Okay, can write notes. Photochemical reaction. If you have any doubt regarding this section, this section is the introductory video of photochemistry. Okay. If you have any doubts regarding this section, you can ask doubts in the comment section. I am giving answers for you. Okay. Thank you.